let's go back to what I brought up earlier when you said snipers have a God complex. So can you unpack that? What do you mean when you say snipers have a God complex?
Whenever we at the Behavioral Analysis Unit look at a crime, at a series of crimes, we reverse engineer back to the type of person who committed that crime. So basically, in the case of snipers, the weapon choice is one of distance. The whole point is that there is no physical connection between the offender and the victim in a sniper case. And the sniper chooses to take life from above and afar. And that's very godlike. Whereas there are other offenders who want to get up close and personal, manual strangulation, stabbing. Those things are sort of in your face, and that it requires a different type of personality. And generally, people choose to snipe versus actually one-on-one contact with their victims because they want to feel omnipotent. They want to feel powerful. And in this case, so for example, if you look at the DC sniper case, one of the major issues in that case was that there was a dichotomy between how this person planned and executed shootings flawlessly and how they communicated to us through written word. And Jim Fitzgerald, who was sitting next to me in the BAU, said everybody was talking about in this sniper case how this guy 6 times within 27 hours, 1 shot, 1 kill. He was in and out. There was no decompensation. There was no adrenaline rush that made him make mistakes. He was a ghost. And everybody said he's got to be older, settled, police or military trained, and have police or military experience, because it's not as easy to pull the trigger on human beings as it is on paper targets. And so everybody was agreeing to that. But then Jim Fitzgerald said, yeah, but if you look at this tarot card and this letter that they left us, it says, this is for you, Mr. Police. And that told Fitzgerald that the writer was looking up to the police, not like from a powerful position, omnipotent position, but from below. And Mr. Police is a common phrase in reggae songs in the Caribbean. And so he felt there was a Caribbean influence here and that the person was younger. And even one of the communications had those little stars that you put on a kindergartner's paper or picture. Like, what the hell? What kind of a sophisticated 45-year-old is going to put that on a communication to the cops? So Fitz says, if he's an adult, he's barely an adult, but he's more likely 15 or 16. And everybody just blew up at that. And I said, look, then either this guy is incredibly poised and sophisticated when he plans and executes his shootings, but he decompensates when he's communicating to us, or for the first time in U.S. history, we have a sniper team. And the rest of the people said, what are you, crazy? Snipers have a God complex. They don't work well together. They've never done it in the history of U.S. crime. Why would this happen now? And I said, well, you could do it if one of them's 45 and one of them's 15. And this one is controlling that one, the younger one. And if he's controlling him completely, he may be sexually victimizing him to do that. And everybody said, well, you're an expert in that field, so that's why, you got to hammer everything looks like a nail to you. You're just superimposing that. Well, it turned out about 10 or 11 years later, Malvo came out and said, almost from day one, that Muhammad had been sexually victimizing him.
So if you like this little short clip from an interview I did, click over here to watch the entire interview. And please don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.